No. Trash. Garbage. This one really gets on my nerves. Oh, this one gives me the heebie-jeebies every freaking time. Like, silently sitting there cringing. Because I've seen some of you psychopaths out there, okay? Like a hymnal or something. This video is so unhinged, it's not even funny. Hello beautiful people of the internet, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and I'm so excited that you've joined me today. Y'all are getting the real authentic Hannah, okay? We've got a big t-shirt on, we've got no makeup on, we've got a messy hair. Look, we're real and raw today. As you can tell by today's title of the video, we're gonna be talking about things that give me the ick. Book edition. Because I've seen some of you psychopaths out there, okay? My first ick is the most obvious one that I can just comes to the top of my brain. Cracking spines or breaking the spine of a book. Why? You serial killers. Why do you take a precious book, this is brand new, and just like, no mercy whatsoever? That leads me to my next ick, and that is dog-earing pages. Dog ears are meant for dogs, not for books. They make bookmarks. I will even loan you one. I've got a whole stack over there. Do you need a bookmark? Here you go. I got one. Here you go. I think we can all agree that we hate real people on the cover. Why? This is so much cuter. Like, I would pick this up rather than, you know, a shirtless dude on the front. And maybe that's just me, but I don't think I'm on this island alone. I think y'all are on this one with me. This next one, I just don't understand. When people take a book, a beautiful book like this one, and then they do this. Oh, this hurts me to do this. And like they hold it like a hymnal or something. This hurts me. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. Look, now it won't go back together. Just hold it like this. Don't break the spine, but hold it like this. This one really gets on my nerves is when people say that audiobooks are not really reading. First of all, yes it is. I love audiobooks. You don't know what somebody goes through. You don't know what somebody has to deal with as far as disabilities or anything that has to affect their reading ability. You have no idea. And audiobooks could be an inclusive way so that they can read as well. So audiobooks are absolutely reading. I will die on that hill. My next bookish ick is when cheating is involved in the plot. Now, I'm not talking about like a subplot, like talking about somebody cheating. I'm talking about when one of the main characters that I'm reading about takes part in cheating. I was really excited about this one book, and basically her husband cheated on her, and then she thought it was a good idea to get back at him by cheating on him. And then when he told her about his affair, she was gonna be like, yeah, I cheated on you too. And that's supposed to make me root for the main character? No. Trash. Garbage. Oh, this one gives me the heebie-jeebies every freaking time. And that is when I'm reading a book and it has something from this era or this time period. Because I was reading a book the other day actually, and it mentioned COVID-19. And I wanted to throw the book across the room. Why are we talking about COVID-19? Ain't nobody want to remember COVID-19. It should be wiped from the dictionary, to be honest. That was a tragic time for everyone involved. I'm not just talking about COVID. I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking about social media in general, Instagram, Facebook, anything that is in our generation, in our time, that is mentioned in books. Like, I escape reality to not read about those things. That's just me though. You may have a different opinion, but I can't not stand it. I am not a negative person. And so this is pretty hard for me to be negative because I don't really like to dwell on negative things. I like to be positive and happy. And there's so many things to love about books. But there's also some things that get under my skin. This next bookish ick is having to do with adaptations. And I know y'all know where I'm going with this. It's when you read the book and then you're so excited for the adaptation and then you get in there and you watch it and it's nothing like the book. Or even just major things have been changed. Why? For what? For what? It was obviously a popular enough book for you to make it into a movie, so why did you have to change these big things in the book? Because you have so many readers that have imagined this adaptation and have this picture in their mind of what they think it's going to be, and then when you get in there and it's completely different, it kind of lets you down a little bit. Oh no. Cringy nicknames. Now let me elaborate on this one for just a second, because nicknames can be cute and they can be spicy, okay? Like, I just recently read a cowboy romance and she, her nickname was Sugar. Like, he called her Sugar. You know, in the Shatter Me series, Aaron Warner calls Juliet Love. Those are not cringy. Absolutely not. Those are not cringy. But like, rolled up paper towel, or honey bun, or honey bumpkin, fried cinnamon roll. Why? This next bookish ick is actually pretty new to me, and it wasn't until I just read a romance recently that had this in it, but an overly amount of curse words. Now this is just a personal preference for me because, you know, you do you, and you know, you own it. But I personally, I don't mind a little bit of cursing because, I mean, obviously there's going to be curse words every once in a while. I read thrillers, I read mysteries, all those things. But if it's an overly amount, if it's like every other sentence, okay, I'm being taken out of the story a little bit, and you're just trying to sprinkle some stuff in there that is trying to add to the story. It doesn't really do that for me. So for me personally, that's just a personal preference. An overly amount of cursing or curse words, just not for me. All right, so my last bookish ick stems completely from my childhood, and it comes with a story. Because I can remember as a 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 14-year-old being in class and listening to my teacher read aloud. And do you know when a teacher, I am a teacher, so I know this trick very well. When they're holding a book, right, and they're turning the pages, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. But when they go to turn a page and they do this little thing where, that little noise, like that right there. I cannot stand that noise. Even as a child, I remember just like silently sitting there cringing because picture books have like that glossy finish to them, and oh my gosh, getting like that sound, especially if it's really loud, like this one wasn't as bad because it has more of like the matte pages, but that is such a cringy sound for me. Any kind of like sound like that just makes me cringe. Ugh, I cannot stand it. We all seen this, right? We've all seen teachers do this, and I will never do this ever in my life, is when they're reading a book and they go and like turn the pages and lick their fingers and turn the pages. Who raised you? Oh my gosh, this was probably the most unhinged video that I've ever made in my entire life, and I'm so sorry. But I've been thinking about this video for quite some time, and I was so excited to bring it to life. I know that there are lots of things as readers that are just kind of cringy for us, and we just hate to watch. So those are the things that make me cringe. Those are my bookish icks. Please let me know what your biggest bookish ick is. Please leave it down below, especially if it was on this list. Please let me know that I'm not alone. I don't like to be on an island by myself as far as these icks go. If you made it to the end of this chaotic video, first of all, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to stick around, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!